easily. She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her off of my brain. She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her off of my mind. I'm still where I started feeling kind of strange, tumbling in my walls, feeling woozy in my brain. She said right there next to me, what is drinking that drink so easily. She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her off of my mind. She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her off of my brain. Whoa. She's a slow sipper. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, ay, ay. Antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no, ey, pero ya no. Antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no. Ey, ey. Conmigo ya no tiene break.
Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Lone Depot Park. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Miami Marlins. And now the right fielder,
Leading off
Lawrence
tonight
Butler.
for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Lawrence. Butler.
That's a laser base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Wastes no time there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Yandy Diaz in the box now. No balls and a strike. Throw over to first, and he's back in there. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Brings it in, and there's one away.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Here's Mookie now.
Betts.
Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And the 0-1. Ground ball could be 2. Fired to second, and that's 2. Back here with my pal Siggy, and towing the slab here, Michael Lorenzen. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. That's in there. 0-1. Line drive and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on the line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Luis Arias at the plate and takes high there. Lorenzen throws to first, and he's back in safely. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Batting third, the left fielder, Jazz.
First and second, no outs. Here's the left fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Oh, that fastball drilled him.
Well, there's no hiding in this spot. Bases loaded. Now, and no more wiggle room for any more mistakes like that.
Golden opportunity right here. First pitch, not close. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Checks his swing, now an appeal to third. And yes, he did. He went around. That's a ball.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Got him swinging.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
Here's Royce Lewis.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Bases loaded. One away. That one missed.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Squirts away a little bit. To the plate, and he's out.
When you try to move up on a ball in the dirt, you've got to be sure that it gives you enough time to make it safely. Guess wrong, like we saw here, and you'll pay the price.
Out towards right center field. And that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's William Contreras. Cabrera back to work. Cabrera, in his third season, he features a changeup, a four-seamer, a curve, a sinker, and he works in a slider. Next pitch is downstairs. On the ground to the left. Boots it. Still manages a throw, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they clean things up for the out. Here's Tyler O'Neill. First pitch misses. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And up next for Los Angeles, TJ Friedl. Hit on the ground to short. High bounce, and he barehands it. It's there, and that's a great play. Back here at Lone Depot Park, bottom of the second. Now it's the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Butler on the move towards the line. And there's one down. And now Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Slow roller to third. Moncada. Throw to first in time.
And he looked a little tentative on that swing. Almost like he didn't get pitch recognition and tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play. Have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And here is Johan Rojas. He's safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Up and in, and that's ball 1. Thomas at second with 2 down. Lorenzen checks the runner. Thomas dives back in safely. Man at second. Misses outside, and it's 2-1. Fought off foul. And the right-hander deals. Runner at second, 2 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard. So the lineup flips over. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Double steal. First and second, 2 down. Check on the runner. Thomas back in on a dive.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Reaching down, makes the catch. Well, here we go, top of the third, scoreless game. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Luis Rengifo. This one in the air, center field. Rojas has this one sized up, calls it in, and there's one away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Kyle Higashioka, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Rojas makes the grab, and that quickly 2 away. Here comes Yoan Moncada. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And ball 1. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Back here in Miami as we go to the last of the third. And now here's the Marlins DH, Luis Arias. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Ground ball up the middle. Rengifo. Over to first. 1 gone, bottom of the third inning. So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
The left fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And that skips in the dirt. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
3-0.
1 out, bases empty. Foul ball there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's ball 4.
Ball 4, that's it.
Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his
Now
spot.
batting,
Hitter
the
didn't
first
offer at
baseman.
it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. Chisholm over at first with one away. Runner on the go. There's a ball. And it's safe. It's a stolen base. Ball to strike. That one fouled off. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Not close with that one. The count now 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And there's the ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. And there's 2 down.
He's out.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Royce Lewis will hit next. Flied to right his first time. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. And now it's Dansby Swanson. He's over.
Dansby Swanson.
Center field. Drops into the glove, and that will end the inning. And we're back on to the fourth. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
High fly ball out to left field. Chisholm makes the grab, one away.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Diaz takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Mookie.
Here's Mookie to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Tap foul at the plate.
Nope, that's a ball.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Strike one.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
And now the count is even.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Butler makes the grab, one down. Here's Lane Thomas.
fielder,
Single,
8.
stole a base his first time.
Thomas.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. And there's a foul ball. And down on strikes he goes. And there's 2 away. Johan Rojas digs in now. He reached out a walk his first time. Foul ball. Bunting for a hit, and that's just foul. 2 outs, base is empty. Cut on and lifted in the air. Friedel makes his way towards it, reaching for it, and brings it in. New inning getting started, and now the catcher comes up to him. William Contreras. Cabrera back to work. Just off the inside edge.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Count's full.
And that one hammered. That's back. Forget it. And that gives them a lead. It's 1-0. Tyler O'Neill getting ready to hit. The other way, and foul ball. O'Neill goes 5 feet 11 inches, 200 pounds, and he was born in Canada. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that's off the inside edge. Now 2-2. Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Friedel in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. On the ground right side, 4, 6. He's out 3, but he beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues. Kyle Higashioka steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
The count.
Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That's inside.
2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 outs. Fights that one away, still 1-2. in the dirt, but kept close. Rengifo off of first with 2 away. That one down the line. Fair ball. Hung up in a rundown now. Safe there, and we've got runners at second and third with 2 away. And that's a double.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Smash to the left side. Swanson fires over to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And the batter now, Xavier Edwards.
Xavier Edwards.
And there's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Line drive. Pulls it in. 1 away. Luis Arraez stands in. 1 for 2.
Luis Arraez.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Outside low, and the count's even at 2.
2-2 the count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting,
Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next up for the Marlins.
Jr.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1's the count.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
That one is hammered right field. That's back there. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. He circles the bases. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Tristan Casas, the next up for the Marlins. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And that is that. Back here in Miami. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now, Lawrence Butler. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. This to third. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play.
The first baseman, number 2.
Go ahead run on base. And now Yandy Diaz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Line drive, base hit. The throw to third. Save. And the go-ahead runs at third.
A couple of singles back to back. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just...
Now pitching for
Paul Sewald takes over on the mound.
number 34, Paul Sewald.
Here's Mookie now. That one ripped. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. Throw home. Not in time. The run scores. And a 2-1 ball game now. William Contreras steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's already homered here in this one. Yeah, that's fouled off. Diaz stands at first with one out. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second
now
with only one away.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
O'Neill up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. And that is downstairs. And the count now 2-0. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. He's got it, and there's 2 away. TJ Friedel steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
TJ Friedel.
That's too low. And it's 1-0. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the third baseman, Royce Lewis.
Lewis.
On the ground. Into the outfield, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Number 28, Bobby Miller.
Dansby Swanson stands in. That one at triple digits.
0-1.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And that's off the outside edge. And the count 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Dansby will head back to the dugout after the K.
Now batting, catcher.
And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a foul out of play. With the tying run on at first here in the bottom of the 6th. That to right. And that drops foul. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Thomas at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
Well,
this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
In the dirt, blocked. Lewis, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the air out to center. Friedel coming on. Nabs it. And that's the inning. Top of inning number 7. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Luis Rengifo. First pitch misses. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This one in the air. Swanson puts it away for the out. 1 away. So up next, Kyle Higashioka. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 away. Here is Yohan Moncada. Ground ball right side. Edwards handles, throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the inning, and now the center fielder, Johan Rojas. And that drops in for a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Popped up, and that's foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Got him! And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
The batter, number 9.
Xavier Edwards. Now at the plate. 1 for 3.
Edwards. Now pitching for Los Angeles, number 55, Gabe Pryor.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball,
a little
2
anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
And that one is lifted in the air. Friedel settles underneath it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And now the DH, Luis Arias.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. And what you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, Try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Pinch hitter coming on, Otto Lopez.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
That one's in there. It's 0-1. Holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
The 0-2.
Ball, that pitch is up.
And a swing and a miss. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Lawrence Butler.
Lawrence Butler. Now pitching for
Jeremiah
the Marlins,
Estrada gets the call from
number
the pen.
56.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That one the other way, and lines out to third.
The first baseman,
Yandy Diaz now.
Yandy Diaz.
Estrada, 6'1" righty, 185 pounds, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2017. Late on that fastball.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Good pitch, slider down and away, just stayed down and threw it nicely. It's such an easy pitch to pull off of because you're probably thinking fastball down the middle initially.
Here's Mookie Betts, and that's in there at the knees. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one ripped right center field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Diaz around third. Relay throw home. Safe at the plate. And they lead by 2.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And now William Contreras.
Nope.
Inside, just missed. Man at second. That's towards center. Rojas settles under it. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he gets to third safely. Moving up on the fly out. And there are 2 gone.
Left fielder, number 9.
Now the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. 0 for 3 in this one.
Hitting for Los Angeles, number 15, Seth Brown.
And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Popped up. Lewis. And that'll do it. Bottom of the 8th. And at the plate for Miami, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Spire back to work. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's a 1-1.
You know, these Marlins finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Ball inside.
And this is inside.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Check swing went around. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just missed.
2-2 the count.
Now this is in the air down the line. Brown. And out number 1 on the grab. Now batting Tristan Casas. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Ball 1 on a pitch inside. Next offering is in for a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there.
2 balls.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting.
Next to hit, Royce Lewis. Have to say, he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to Diaz. That's the inning. We go to the 9th. Here's the center fielder, T.J. Friedel. New pitcher for the Marlins, Andrew Kittredge.
Andrew Kittredge.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Chisholm under it. And he makes the catch. 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
So digging in, Luis Rengifo.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strikes.
1 down, base is empty. Into center and a base hit.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Next to hit, Kyle Higashioka. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. Off balance speed, there's 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. And we're back. And here comes Dansby Swanson. You talk about elite defensive players players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness. Hoog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
The catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
On the ground, right side, Rengifo. And they're down to their last out. Here's Lane Thomas now.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. Ball one. And it's fouled away. Two-run game with two away here in the bottom of the ninth. And that one fouled off. This could end it. That's outside. And it's 2-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
That one misses, and that's ball three.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 2 down, nobody on. And they'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Johan Rojas, the next to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
So now a pinch hitter, Kyle Stowers. A runner on first with 2 gone for him. Not even close there. And that is ball 1. Hit to right, and that should do it. He'll squeeze it for the final out.